They were my business on the front page. Headlines. I threw prescription in Dior frames. Sunshine. With Dr. Dre. I never wanted to ever be over. I'm out of Philly, I thought it'd be colder. I might need a chauffeur. Check out my chicky, check out my now who are you? I don't know what you do. I don't know you're short a few. Oh, don't make me have to lose it. No, hold up, pull my out the jaw, come on. Ooh, savage, that's a nice get up. International, rockin' Japanese denim. Enough gas to get you above average. How many more do I have?
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. They go play action here on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Hey, gotta go. Blue.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
You see it? Hey, gotta go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Blue. You see it?
Now Trubisky to throw. The quick slant caught. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down, Cousins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
First carry for Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
All day, baby, all day.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, here's Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Cousins on 1st down. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to the ground, Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
And allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Right back to him on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Trubisky now off the bootleg. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Gotta go. 18.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. Trubisky will throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera showing up. Great catch. They go play action. Cousins. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Again, this is Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll run with Cook. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. A dump underneath to Jones. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, 18.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Let's go.
Following the interception, Cousins finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Cousins now on 2nd down. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Cousins now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this 1st half. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On 2nd down, Cousins again. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. They'll throw again. Cousins. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on fourth down. Cousins now. And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And he knocks it through. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Bucs now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Red, up. 18. Red, up.
Second and 10, it's Trubisky again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Hey, gotta go. 18.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Paul Richardson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. Shedding the tackle. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Second down, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Cousins now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Cousins to throw it. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to get him for a loss of 5. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Throwing, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking middle, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the play.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean...
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Gotta go, gotta go.